Hello everybody, ProtoFoxy here, coming back at you with another video. We got a deck tech over here coming at you, and we are heading back into my favorite format, the Pauper format. And what we're taking a look at over here is my take on mono black zombies. Now this deck here is very strictly an aggro deck. You kind of see the cards as we're taking a look at them right now before we go into every single, card here and going into the card selection. Just super aggressive, super fast, and just a whole lot of fun to play. This is actually probably one of my favorite Pauper decks. Just because it comes out of nowhere and it's very explosive. But anyway, let's go ahead and go into card selection here, and we'll talk a bit about it. So we come over here, we got 4 carrion feeders. Pretty much Pauper staple if you're playing black. He's a 1/1 for 1 black. He can't block, sack creature, put a +1/+1 counter on carrion feeder. This guy can get out of hand pretty quickly. He's just a very efficient attacking creature. Come over next to him, we've got 4 Carnophage. Single black for 2/2, and during your upkeep you can pay 1 life or you tap the Carnophage. Again, very aggressive creature, very efficient. In this deck here, you're not going to be so concerned with paying for life because you're looking just to close out the game as fast as possible. And that's just what he's here to do. Come next to him, we got Sangrophage, which is a 3/3 for 2 black. At the beginning of your upkeep, tap Sangrophage unless you pay 2 life. So very similar to Carnophage here. One more mana to cast, 1 more power, 1 more toughness, so you pay 1 more life. And again, he's just one of these super aggressive, super efficient creatures that you're looking to close the game out with very quickly. Come over here to 4 Shepherd of Rot, a generic and a black for a 1/1 that reads. Tap the Shepherd of Rot. Each player loses 1 life for every zombie in play. So this deck, obviously, you're looking to just take your opponent out super quick, and obviously you're going to want to activate that ability when you're ahead and the opponent's behind. Come over here to Wretched Anorid. He's a generic and a black for a 3/3, and whenever another creature comes into play, you lose 1 life. Just again, another very aggressive, very efficiently costed creature. A bit of a downside again, but again, you're not worried about the life loss in itself. You're looking to just close the game out as quickly as possible. We have 4 Ghoul Raisers. A generic and 2 black for a 2/2 that reads, when Ghoul Raiser enters the battlefield, return a zombie card at random from your graveyard to your hand. All these zombies here, the whole random thing ends up not being a downside. So, definitely not a big deal. And come over here, and this is our top end finisher here. Gurmag Angler, 6 generic and a black for a 5/5 zombie fish with Delve. And the Delve mechanic, if y'all don't know, you have the ability to exile cards from your graveyard, and that can pay for 1 generic. And again, just a very big, scary beater in this deck, and that's what he's here for. Just to put the beat down, just to be the top end finisher and put the beat down on hard. When we come over here to the spell package for the main board, we have 4 Ghoul Caller's Chance, which is a sorcery for a single black, which reads, choose 1. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, or return 2 target zombie cards from your graveyard to your hand. Obviously, with all these zombies, you're always going to be getting back 2 zombies. Grasp of Darkness, 2 black for an instant that reads, target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Just a very efficient removal spell. Come over here to 4 Geth's Verdict, double black for an instant that reads, target player sacks creature and loses a life. Real nice to get around creatures that have protection or hexproof and whatnot, which exist in the format. And we come over to 4 nameless inversions. Tribal instant shapeshifter for a generic and a black, which reads Changeling, which it's every creature type. Target creature gets +3/-3 and loses all creature types until end of turn. Just another very efficient removal spell, which actually can be brought back to your hand with Ghoulcaller's Chant. Come over to the mana base. We have 2 Witch's Cottage, which is a utility land, which reads, enters battlefield tapped unless you control 3 or more swamps, which is not a problem with this deck. When Witch's Cottage enters the battlefield untapped, you may put target creature card from your graveyard to the top of your library. Again, just another way to get recursion in this deck for you and set up your draws. And then we have just 17 beautiful swamps. Pretty basic mana base here, nothing real tricky or anything like that. Come up here. That is the deck. Mono black zombies for Pauper. And again, this deck here is a bit more like the old school kind of suicide black decks from the old days in Magic. It's just a lot of fun. Some people will ask, where are the Gem Palm Polluters? It's usually a main deck card for this archetype here in Pauper. I actually have it in the sideboard just to make room for just more aggressive stuff. He may end up coming to the main board, maybe drop a couple of lands for a couple of them. But again, outside of that, your sideboard is dependent on your local meta. Like I mentioned, Gem Palm Polluters in there. A couple of Garys as well, just getting for more top-end stuff if you need it, the life gain and all that. Of course, some Sylvok Life Staffs and all of that. But yeah, there it is. Mono black zombies in Pauper. Hopefully y'all are staying safe. Hopefully you all are staying healthy. Treat your fellow man with respect and love. Wash your hands, wear a mask. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you liked it, please subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.